Hi, this is RC Upgrades and Reviews. Today we are going to be doing the review for my Slash 2-wheel drive VXL I got for Christmas. I got the Scott Douglas / Mike Oberg edition, and I guess that are short course drivers. But anyway, I did put a couple extra sticker sponsors on it, so if you're noticing that, well, that's the case. Open this little kind of arm thing. And it has a little bobby pin that pins down through that prom right there. Pull this out. This is a Traxxas 8.4 volt 7-cell nickel metal hydride battery pack. Power cell, of course. This is kind of like their standard nickel metal. Now I just want to add this with they're now including all of their 10th scale brushless ones with their 2S lipos, but I'm kind of happy I got this because I do not want their lipos because they're crap.
Also, the lipos are splash-proof, not waterproof, and they're little hydrides.
Completely waterproof. Yeah. Good battery to start off with, but I'm probably going to upgrade to lipo soon. Receiver box, as we can see, 2.4 gigahertz with this little antenna.
All their receivers are 5-channel, but
this is a 2-channel Traxxas, their brand new TQI. It's unlike, the one that we have recently shown in Jack's video for his Summit. This has, no switches. It's just kind of the basic one. You have your trims, your steering trim, your multifunction on-off switch down here, 4 AA's.
This is the Traxxas Link system. It's a 2-button setup for changing your steering trim, throttle trim, steering and throttle sub-trim, how much percentage of steering, just all this different stuff. And then you can get the TQI docking base, so that you can make that on your iPhone or iPod Touch.
Yeah, just any Apple iDevice, not an iPad.
Also, this is the 4-channel, just to have a comparison. The only difference is this switch up top and this switch. There's no design difference. They literally just cut a hole here, put this switch in, cut a hole here, put this switch in.
Steering servo, this is a 2075 servo, and it's plastic geared like all Traxxas ones. It's waterproof. By the way, all of these electronics are waterproof. It's a fine servo. It's enough to get you by. It's not the most torqueiest servo in the world, but I mean, I'm not going to make a fuss about it. It's fine. Now on to the ESC. This is their 3-cell compatible Velineon VXL. I can hold up to 3S like in the name. The motor. This is my first brushless car, and it's a decent motor. It's a 3500 kV Velineon brushless motor with the combo, and it's a nice little setup, I think. It's got a lot of power to the wheels, and with this much power on these tires, it's just hell, because these tires are basically as grippy as rocks. They are hard. The tread isn't really that good. They're licensed to BF Goodrich's, and they look good, but
they don't perform good.
Yes, they do not. Now onto the suspension. This car is like none other short course truck on the market, because it has a monster truck chassis, as you can see. It lifts up. It's basically from the Stampede, similar to it, and you have progressive rate springs front and the rear for the independent suspension. So it gives it a lot of plush suspension travel, because this car was actually designed to look realistic, to look like a real short course truck. So it's generally not a racing truck in any way. If you would like a Slash that's for racing, the brand new 4x4 Ultimate would probably be the one for you.
I want to add to the suspension, these are Traxxas Ultra Shocks, not big bores.
Yes, they say they're big bores, but they're not there. It uses stock 30 weight shock oil. I'm probably going to move up to 40 weight because it sags quite a bit. Like, they say it's 3.5 inches. Right now it's 3.5, but when I let go, it's about 3.
It's about 3 or 2.9, somewhere around there.
Yeah, so it's definitely sags quite a lot, and it's a pretty heavy car. The bumpers. It's got a nice little design here, similar to the Summit. Basically, it'll protect everything in the bumper, which is this kind of little oval thing. Basically, what happens is when this bends, this takes all the pressure. And I've had absolutely no breakages to this thing whatsoever, and the Slash is generally just known for its durability. It's pretty much the same it's always been. It's perfectly fast. What comes in the box for the charger is this trickle charger, this Traxxas half-amp charger, and this thing is crap. I mean, it's enough to get you started, but if you are in any way a serious RCer and you do not have a good charger, this is really not going to cut it, because it charges one battery, obviously, and it takes 8 hours to charge this full pack. Now to driving and just what it's like. A lot of people, it seems like everybody gets the 4x4 because, oh, it's so much better. And not many people got the VXL, and you know, everybody's going to say, oh, the VXL is going to be psycho, it's not going to have any grip. And that's true, but in grass, which is where I think most people assume that the 4x4 would be a lot better, it's fine. I mean, first of all, these tires are dreadful, so they'll give you awful grip in the grass. You just do a little tire upgrade. If you are in the market for a short course truck and you really want a Slash 4x4, and you know, it's more expensive, it's like $100 more than this. This isn't that much different. I mean, the chassis is different laid out, but in performance-wise, it's gonna generally be the same. So
you're just gonna have a little bit less grip on harder, loose gravel and probably some wet tarmac.
Yeah.
Mainly where you're gonna not get much grip.
Yeah, tarmac. The tires are hard, compound, and long-lasting, but since they're long-lasting and hard like that, they do not give you good grip. So, again, you can trash these because they're just not good. I'm going to keep them, though, for bashing, because I think these are good bashing, like, for example, in a field, in a grass field for bashing. These are fine tires, but if you're anyway going to race, goodbye.
On the underside of the Slash, this servo is exposed. It's not sideways, it faces down underneath. So this is something that if it breaks, your day of RCing is over. You probably, it's kind of protected by this right here, but it is still exposed. Unlike Thomas's Traxxas Bandit, it's sideways and everything's covered. This is exposed, so just be careful with that. Also, this chassis is quite thin and flexible, and eventually it will break. This will eventually
break. There's a lot of cases of people that it kind of cuts halfway through, and at that point you're going to need a new chassis plate, and that is a huge hassle, because then you have to take all the electronics out, you know, you have to reassemble it, and that's really, really, really inconvenient.
This bumper mounts to the transmission, so if you take too hard of a hit on the back, if you take a really hard hit, this transmission is vulnerable. It still has this protection, but if you're going full speed in reverse and you hit a brick wall, if you do that too many times, something is going in your transmission.
Something's up. I think this is an awesome bashing car. I think it's very fast, especially like this was my first brushless car. If you know you're just getting into the hobby, and you know maybe this is going to be your second or third car, and you want brushless, definitely consider this because it's durable, and since it's Traxxas, you'll get awesome part support. For racing, I don't think I'll take it to our local track. I mean, I'll definitely race it there, but I'm not going to tune this baby up. I'll probably enter it in like a stock Slash class, because almost every track these days has a Traxxas Slash racing class. But yeah, it's very durable, no breakages.
One more thing, there is a small attachment right here, which looks like it could be for LED lights. I have no idea what this is for. I've never seen this before. I don't know what it is. If anyone knows, could you please tell us what it is?
In the comments.
And if you do know what it is and you don't feel like telling us, just if you make a review, just make sure you tell people what that is, because I have no idea what this is.
Yes.
And also with how this performs, if you're getting this for someone our age or younger, if you only live around gravel parks,
just saying, do not get this for someone like under 10, because the point is with kids is they're gonna trash it once they first get it. So.
Hey guys, it's RC Upgrades and Reviews, and you were just watching the Traxxas Slash review. Unfortunately, our video was cut out, and this is Thomas on FaceTime because he can't come over because...
Yeah, it is kind of an awkward way, but it's the only way or only option we have right now.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's dark out, so we can't, even though we do live close to each other, we live right next to a major roadway, and we're going to get run over if we try and cross it. So, unfortunately, that the Slash's video was cut short. My camera started to act up. So we're just trying to finish this up.
We're gonna conclude our review of the Slash.
So yeah, it's a good car. Durable.
So yeah, okay, don't mean to cut you off, but anyway, the Slash, it's fun, and a lot of people out there, they all have 4x4s, and they usually think, oh, it's gonna be more fun, it's more controlled. But personally, I mean, I've never driven a 4x4, but it seems like the two-wheel drive is more exciting.
Okay, yeah, so that was just a quick sum up. Sorry if you couldn't hear him. Again, saying what happened. Video got cut short. Thomas couldn't come over because it's dark and we live next to a roadway that could kill us. And no
breakages on it.
Yeah, no breakages on the Slash. Very, very durable car. Very grippy if you can get right tires. If you get the correct tires, it's a very good RC car. So,
and very grass.
Yeah, very good.
If you have a chance to drive in a very kind of flat, even, somewhat even field, you can easily go flat out in the field, and it is fun. Though it does have a high center of gravity, so it can flip a lot, but it is fun, and it works well.
Okay, yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about the lack of posting videos recently, but I am getting them up. I recently just posted 4 videos in the past, week. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Later.